In a quiet village surrounded by golden wheat fields lived a boy named Arin. He was known for two things: his curiosity and his clumsiness. If there was a bucket to trip over or a wall to bump into, Arin would find it. People laughed kindly, but to Arin, those laughs felt like walls closing in. Yet every evening, he would sit on the village hill and stare at the distant horizon, an endless blue line that looked like a promise. He always wondered, what lies beyond that line? What would happen if I dared to chase it? But nobody from the village ever left. They said it was dangerous, pointless, or simply not the way things are done. Arin wanted more, but wanting wasn't enough. Until the day everything changed. One night, a fierce storm ripped through the village. Trees broke, roofs cracked, and the wheat fields bowed under the wind. The next morning, as villagers tried to repair the damage, Arin found something unusual near the riverbank: an injured traveller. The man wore strange clothes, carried a map with symbols Arin had never seen, and held a broken compass. Arin helped him to the village healer. During the next few days, the traveller, whose name was Kyle, told stories of mountains that touched the clouds, forests that glowed at night, and oceans so wide they seemed to swallow the sun. Arin listened with burning eyes. One evening, Kyle noticed the boy's longing and asked, "Why don't you go see these places for yourself?" Arin looked down. "No one here leaves," he said. "Why not?" Kyle asked. Arin had no answer. Kyle handed him the broken compass. "Fix it," he said, "and let it show your direction." That night, Arin stared at the compass under the moonlight and felt something shift inside him. When the traveller had healed and left, Arin made his decision. He would leave the village. He would chase the horizon. When he announced it to the villagers, whispers filled the square. "He'll be back in a day. He's just dreaming. He won't survive out there." Only his grandmother smiled and placed a small bread loaf in his pack. "Go," she whispered. "Some birds aren't meant for cages of wheat." And so, Arin stepped beyond the village borders, something no one had done in generations. The journey was far from the storybook adventure he imagined, dark, thick, and endless. Arin got lost for 2 days. Every time he doubted himself, it felt like the forest whispered his fears back to him. But he kept moving. A raging river blocked his way. Others would have turned back. Arin spent hours gathering stones and building a small stepping path. He slipped twice. He bruised his knees. But he made it across. This was the hardest. The wind was brutal and cold. Arin's legs trembled. He battled loneliness, exhaustion, and the heavy weight of his past doubts. At one point he sat down on a ledge, ready to quit, whispering, "Maybe they were right. Maybe I'm not made for this." But then he remembered Kyle's words. "Fix the compass. Let it show your direction." He realized something important. The compass wasn't broken. He was waiting for the courage to follow it. With new determination, he kept climbing. After months of travel, Arin finally reached the top of the mountain that had always stood beyond the horizon. When he looked down from the peak, he gasped. The world stretched endlessly. Oceans, cities, valleys, colors he'd never seen. The horizon was not the end, it was just the beginning of more horizons. He felt tears in his eyes. Not because of how far he had come, but because he finally understood. The horizon doesn't move away from you. It moves with you. It grows as you grow. When Arin eventually returned to his village, he wasn't the clumsy boy they remembered. He walked with confidence, spoke with purpose, and his eyes held the depth of the world. The villagers stared. Some asked, "What did you find out there?" Arin smiled and said, "That the horizon is not a place, it's a decision, and anyone who takes the first step can reach it." From that day on, the villagers didn't laugh at him. They asked him for maps. advice, and courage. Arin had rewritten not just his horizon, but the village's future. Morale of the story. Your horizon grows only when you dare to move toward it. People may doubt you, laugh at you, or warn you, but the world belongs to those who take the first step. You don't need certainty, talent, or perfection. You only need the courage to start. Every mistake, fall, and failure is simply part of building your own map. Your life's horizon is waiting. Take one step, then another, just like Arin.